much as we talk about mainstream adoption and the name of the conference, being about taking crypto mainstream, how many crypto developers do we really know out there that know how to securely source liquidity? And we become experts on handling all sorts of things. Like, what happens if a crypto exchange goes down?
What happens?
We can't tell our customers that, hey, you can't, send cross-border payments today. I wouldn't have a job. And just one of our customers that we announced this morning, CoinMe, if they're sourcing a Bitcoin transaction for one of their ATMs, they can't just tell their customer it's down. So we've built that redundancy by integrating into a number of different exchanges around the world. If there's not enough liquidity, we know how to bring liquidity to the market, and we're going to make that a enterprise-grade product with Liquidity Hub that I think will take to our customers, our existing customers, new customers like CoinMe that we announced this morning, and in the future, I think every corporation in the world is going to want to source crypto liquidity for their business.
But don't steal my thunder, because I want to get into what corporations should or should not be doing right now with crypto. But as part of Liquidity Hub, is that trading? Is there a trading component too?
Well, underpinning, liquidity is the buy and sell. And the definition of, liquidity is the buy and sell. So we offer an interface that enables enterprises to buy and sell crypto. So, you can think of us as an integrator and an aggregator across a number of exchanges. If you're familiar with Kayak or Google Flights, it's sort of an integrator across a number of different travel websites. Think about Liquidity Hub as aggregating crypto liquidity across a number of venues. Today, a lot of centralized ones, but I think in the future, decentralized liquidity is going to become more important, and I'm excited to head that way as well with the product.
To the crypto noobs out there on the Yahoo Finance platform.
Hello, everyone. This is Zen. Welcome to my YouTube page. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm going to be talking about a lot of cool information. I'm going to be talking about Sologenic, the Liquidity Hub, Ripple Liquidity Hub, and we're going to be talking about tendermint. They just had a name change February 22nd, 2022. They changed their name from tendermint to Ignite, and they just became a technology partner of the World Economic Forum. So those are the three topics of today. Hope you guys are cozy and enjoy this episode. So Sologenic just posted that Solo is available to be purchased globally directly on the DEX in partnership with Banksa officials. So what's important to know about Banksa, I really went deep into this company, and it's a freaking giant. I'm so much bullish just learning this information, so I'm going to share with you. Here's the investment highlights. I found this in a PDF from Banksa. It says the world's first stock exchange listed fintech payment service provider and regulated tech provider for the digital asset industry. The world's first. So why Banksa? Because they are the best at what they do. They've been doing this since 2014, and they consider themselves experts. They help people onboard a world of crypto enthusiasts seamlessly with Banksa's best-in-class asset payment solutions. They're fully compliant. Publicly listed means we're regulated. We handle the compliance. You focus on business growth. We remove the risk from your payment process and enable your users to buy and sell cryptos with ease. So this is the on-ramp. And in the Liquidity Hub papers, they talk about having easy on-ramps. So who are their existing customers? We have Binance. We have MEXC. We have Qcoin. A lot of other big exchanges are partners with Banksa, but most importantly, this is in 2021. Banksa submits application for NASDAQ capital market uplist, and Banksa believes that being on NASDAQ comes with several benefits to the company and its shareholders. And one of the things is they're looking for regulation and compliance for digital assets. And they are earning a lot. So one thing it's important to know, Bob Ross was at the NASDAQ market site and has done interviews with them. But this is a more significant, this is one of the license that they just secured. They just secured a cryptocurrency custody registration. Banksa also secured a cryptocurrency custody registration from the Dutch National Bank, which allows Banksa to hold custody of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies on behalf of its users. The registration adds further to Banksa's focus on requiring digital currency exchange and custody licenses around the world. So what's important to know about, holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies are those cryptocurrencies are not natively interoperable. You need to be able to connect everything, connect the chains together so that way it's easier. And that's going to be the end of this episode. I want to talk about tendermint, or ignite. I prefer tendermint, the name Jaquan gave it. So we'll hold off on that, and we're gonna keep going. What's important to know also is Ripple has a plan. Ripple has a plan to look. The world is fast moving towards a crypto first future, one in which every company will have a strategy for how to leverage crypto, tokenized assets, which is what Sologenic has a turnkey. Let me type it in right now for you. Sologenic is a turnkey solution developed specifically for financial institutions, including banks, brokerage houses, investment firms, and exchanges globally. So this is the turnkey solution that is mentioned in the Liquidity Hub. The most sophisticated, built for financial institutions using the XRP ledger. This is not for retail. I hope you guys understand that. The faster you learn this project is not for the retail investor, the more you'll understand the amount of FUD this project has received. So we've seen Bob Ross at NASDAQ. We see Banksa apply for NASDAQ. We see Bob Ross and Binance relationship. You know, it's all one big happy family. What else do we have here? So part of the Liquidity Hub is being able to, because Ripple Liquidity Hub will initially support Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, ETC, Bitcoin Cash, and XRP, with plans to add additional digital assets over time. In future, Ripple plans to add functionality such as staking, yield generating functionalities. So if we want staking and yield generating functionalities, that also is what we're going to talk about in the end of this video with proof of stake, with the tendermint, the value that it brings for DeFi on the XRPL. So we're going to be talking about this as well, because the first announced partner for the alpha version of the product is CoinMe, the first licensed Bitcoin ATM company in the United States with thousands of locations across the country. Initially, CoinMe will utilize the underlying technology platform of Liquidity Hub, with plans to unlock additionally functionality as it becomes available. So what's important about CoinMe is it's making me bullish on Stellar Network, because MoneyGram is one of the partners for CoinMe. We have XLM right here. XRP is not listed. I think it's due to the lawsuit. I think once the lawsuit's over, XRP will be listed. But Stellar Lumens is listed on CoinMe, and basically they have the Coinstar machines that a lot of you guys seen. Also MoneyGram. If you look, Stellar released on March 11th, Stellar Development Foundation and MoneyGram partner with Techstars to spur innovation on blockchain-based cross-border payments. So that's significant there. One more press release from Ripple Liquidity Hub. Let me find. So what do they have? Unlike existing solutions available today, Liquidity Hub is designed for enterprise customers and their unique needs for easy onboarding, offers streamlined API for accessing digital assets from breadth of liquidity pools, allowing enterprises to integrate the Liquidity Hub and begin offering customers trading services and enable new revenue streams. So they talk about the CoinMe relationship here and a bunch of other cool things. The launch of Liquidity Hub, is pending applicable licensing and other requirements. Availability will vary by jurisdiction. So everybody's giving Sologenic so much slack for not having the license yet, but they don't even know that Ripple doesn't have the license yet for their Liquidity Hub. So we talked about APIs. Sologenic has the APIs that's mentioned here. Offer streamlined APIs. Sologenic offers that here. Sologenic APIs. Let's keep going. So now let's move into tendermint. So I found a World Economic Forum document that talks all about how amazing Cosmos is in tendermint. And I'm going to show you Bob Reza's tweets about it. So on page 17, you could see this is talking about strategies to integrate multiple DLT network capabilities. So in my mind, it looks as if Ripple has intentions to use MoneyGram and to use Stellar XLM, and also, of course, use XRP. So those are two different DLTs. how do we basically have, 'cause those are like applications, how do we have all these different applications on one operating system that's interoperable, like all's on one place that you have custody over? I'm going to play some videos at the end of this, and you guys will be able to see kind of the vision that they have. So let's talk about this. So strategies to integrate multiple DLT networks. They talk about Polkadot. If you watch the Liquidity Hub video, they have Polkadot on it. And they talk about Cosmos. Cosmos architecture is based on a hub and spoke system whereby a series of different blockchains connect to a central hub. Sound familiar? By means of inter-blockchain communication, the goal of Cosmos is to break the barriers between blockchains by allowing them to transact with each other. This vision is achieved through a set of open source tools such as Tendermint, a Byzantine fault-tolerant BFT consensus algorithm, and the Cosmos SDK and IBC, which allows building interoperable blockchain applications. And there's a note, because everyone that's part of the Cosmos community it knows that it's open source, but it's ran by the community. So they note that. I don't think they like that we have so much power on the network. So let me move my video. So this is the hub system. And I have a better display here. Hold on. So I heard one crypto person say things have to be their names. So if core is going to be called core, then, you know, it has to be the name. So if we go over here, let me backtrack a little bit, guys. Quorum uses Tendermint technology, so initially it will interoperate with chains like Ethereum and Cosmos. You could see kind of all the people hating on it here, but XRP has many functions. Who said it has 0 functions? XRPL existed before Ethereum, Solana, Polka, Cosmos, Cardano. Why did they all build new blockchains where they could just use XRPL? It's not competition. These things do different things. So, but most important post is this one. Quorum uses Tendermint technology, so initially it will interoperate with chains like Ethereum and Cosmos. We just seen the World Economic Forum talk about it in 2020. They kept it a secret. They told the masses. Just in May, Ignite recognized as a technology pioneer by World Economic Forum. I suggest you look at the logo for Cosmos and then look at the logo of the 1988 economic post with the Phoenix. You type in the gematria of Ignite as well and see the cash burning, and it says get ready for a new world currency. And Ignite is now, you know, the cash is getting ignited. Ignite recognized as a technology pioneer by World Economic Forum. So let's look at this. So Tendermint is the core of this whole, it's the consensus for this whole entire, you know, thing. We see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cosmos in the hub for interchain security. Then you have all these different chains that are now interoperable. And you could also see this has been being planned for a very long time. What's the difference between, where is it? So in 2019, Sunny from Cosmos did a whole presentation on Cosmos and Interledger coming together. We could also have Joel Katz talk about Tendermint. I could go on and on. It's just like I have so much information in my head right now that I want to show you guys. Here's another example right here. So a liquidity hub spotted. This looks like a beta. So Liquidity Hub, Cueto is releasing an open public beta of Liquidity Hub, unique Tendermint-based blockchain, Kava plus Tendermint equals Cosmos plus Interledger. Joel Katz, here's the post from December 3rd, 2018. ILP on Cosmos. So there was another liquidity hub that opened up. Quedo launches cross-chain peer-to-peer trading platform, is releasing an open source liquidity hub on the same technology that Corium's being built off of. So we have so many clues. What else can I show you guys? So who else uses the Cosmos SDK? Binance, crypto.com, you see Staples, Center Arena, and a bunch of other top projects. Also Luna. Terra Luna was built off of this stack. And that thing served multiple purposes, because it was almost like a live stress test for Tendermint, because it was one of the craziest attacks on a chain on Cosmos in history, like the most action in a day. And Tendermint was still producing blocks. It did exactly what it did, and none of the other chains connected to the hub were affected. So it passed the test, in my opinion. Sorry for everybody that was affected to that. There were, obviously it was some, high up entities were involved in that attack, obviously. So anyways, this is a bunch of stuff that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a tough week across all markets, and it's been an especially difficult one in crypto. I'm feeling your pain. This is from one of the Sologenic teams. All I can promise is one thing. Our conviction is real Sologenic and Corium is at all-time high. We'll be here building. Will you be here with us? Yes, I'll be here in the crypto markets buying every single dip. This is not financial advice. I'm just a researcher sharing my research. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This is the shocking clip right here. In this video, one of the first things he says, what happens if all the exchanges go down? What happens if all the exchanges go down? Well, who would be in control of the fiat on-ramp to buy Solo and XRP? Banksa. And we see Banksa is, huge people are involved. So if the elite can't find a way to, control this decentralized technology, then they'll find another way to make money off us, controlling the on-ramps. The Banksa, I've never used the Banksa yet because the fees are pretty high. Now you see what I'm saying. They control the on-ramp, they control the fees. But ultimately, I'm doubling down. I'm going to say it again. XRP, the liquidity, Sologenic, tokenizing assets, turnkey solution, Corium, smart contracts. Also, what we see here, that they want staking and yield generating functionalities, which proof of stake chains will allow, like Tendermint based chains. So I'm going to double down and say that those three create the liquidity hub. Good things happen in threes. Good thing happens in threes. So XRP, the liquidity, Sologenic, tokenizing assets, and getting more things beyond crypto, because everything in the world will be tokenized. So, just thinking about liquidity as far as Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, that's small. We want stocks, we want bonds, we want tokenized gold, we want tokenized silver, we want tokenized everything you could think of on the XRP ledger, and we need a tokenization system to do that. If you could find one better than Sologenic, you could email it to me and let me know that you found a better turnkey solution than Sologenic and XRP ledger that can be audited. Regulators love it. KYC, AML. I don't think that there's a better tokenization system out there. And, I've experienced all the smart contracts happening on Cosmos SDK, and they run freaking smooth. They run smooth. The WASM, run smooth. It's state of the art in my opinion. And that's the smart contracts that you'll need, and also the core infrastructure to have all the interoperability between these chains that don't connect, interchain communication between these chains. So yeah, guys, I'm doubling down. Everybody have an awesome day. I'll be in Sedona, Arizona. I'll make a cool little vlog for you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.